What's going on, guys? Whew. Uh, it's been a crazy week, man. It's been a crazy week. We cooking today. Oh yeah. I thought they. I thought that was just like something I've never heard of before. Maleficent Kitchen. I didn't know that that wasn't like a real thing. What's going on, guys? Yeah, I actually spent about 2 hours today, 3 hours, doing a ranking for the Xbox One games. So we're gonna get to that for sure. We got a pretty crazy show for you guys, man. You know, obviously we're gonna build these shows up. We ain't really did it too long. What? If you want to sit down, sit down. My girl insists on being present. See, this is what happens when when you're in a relationship and you're a streamer, and they're too bored. I'm too low. Am I low? Am I still low? What's up, Dirt? Hold on, let me check my volumes. All right, so I'm good.
Hi, chat. Hold on,
So,
hold on. Hi, chat.
so let me show you guys what I made. All right, this thing took a minute. All right, so be patient with me. This thing took a minute. Let me slide over here. It's this one. See, as you can see, I have made an entire Xbox One.
Oh.
All the exclusives that I can remember. That I particularly could remember. Made them all. What's funny is I had to do this twice because of Crackdown 3. Somehow I forgot to put Crackdown 3 in here. I hope this is the updated one. I don't see Crackdown. Hold on, do you guys see Crackdown? Let's zoom this up. Please don't say. Where is Crackdown 3?
Did you put it in ABC order?
No. Do you guys see Crackdown? Do you see it? Because I don't. I don't know. I think I just glanced by it. All right. Gears 5. I swear I did this.
Do the other one then.
Now I'm upset because I already did this once. Which one? Is it this one? Yeah, this is it. This is it. This is the right one. All right. Crackdown 3. Yeah, see right there. There's Crackdown. Right there. We going to get to that later on, though. We're going to get to it later on. Oh, yo, you got to be fine with that, man. Don't be attacking. Don't be attacking Crackdown. What Crackdown ever do to you? All right, so we going to talk about.
Why does it look like that?
Oh, no, it's because I need to go back to camera. All right, so there's a lot of stuff we're going to talk about. Obviously, you know, we're going to talk about Last of Us and Last of Us Infinite, because apparently they're never going to stop making Last of Us. We're going to talk about the Game Awards. You know, probably go through there and look through them. And Persona 5 Tactica. You know, I have played about 5-10 hours of Persona 5 Tactica, and we're gonna go through that. I have not took her to dinner yet. Relax, chat. I will take her. Okay. it's not so simple. She's always working or with her friends. I think this weekend we'll go though. I think this weekend we're gonna go. Plus, I had to like do some stuff for King, so I've been like extremely busy here recently. But I promise you, we will go out to eat. Super Mario RPG, I do have it. I do have it. I haven't really played a whole lot of it, but I do have it. And I like so far with Tactica. I think that's a really interesting game. Last of Us 2 remake, remastered, reboot of the remixed director's cut. Yeah. No. Okay, so this is what's happened, babe. They made Last of Us, then Last of Us Part 1. No, Last of Us, then Last of Us Part 2, then Last of Us Part 1 cuz they remade Last of Us and Last of Us Part 1. Then they remade Last of Us Part 1 again, if I remember correctly, chat, and now they're remaking Last of Us Part 2 again. They've made like in the past like 10 years, one studio has made almost nothing but Last of Us games.
Wow.
She's never played Last of Us, so I don't.
I have.
Oh yeah, you played the first one a little bit, didn't you? The second one's a lot better. Like the story's a lot worse, but the second one's a lot better. Last of Us, 2 games, 2 remasters, 1 remake. I think I got a feeling what comes next. Oh yeah, they remade Last of Us. Okay, no. You guys are right. There's Last of Us, then Last of Us for the PS4, then Last of Us Part 2, then Last of Us Part 1 remake, and then Last of Us Part 2 remastered. Yeah, Last of Us remastered, Last of Us Part 2, and Last of Us Part 1 remake for PlayStation 5, Last of Us Part 2 remastered. It's insane. It's insane. Yeah, and so if I own Last of Us Part 2, if I want the remaster, I had to give them $10.
Wow.
And I already bought the game years ago. But they demand my money or I can't have access to the upgrade. And there's not really a whole lot of upgrades in that game, to be honest with you. Like they did like some roguelike game. That's about all. Like for the most part, there's nothing like significant in there to keep me in there.
I'm allowed to get on your Xbox while you're on here, right?
Yeah, if you want to go play, what is it, Gang Beast? Super Gang Beast? Party Animals. No, I think there's a game called Gang Beast too that's like
I
the
know,
similar.
but I'm playing Party Animals.
Yeah, my girl wants to play Party Animals. My brother has showed her that game one too many times.
Oh, it looks so fun.
You can play the guitar freely. Oh, you can. Yeah. One of the updates to Last of Us is you can play the guitar. I bet you it's like a mini game and that's all.
That's so
You buy the Last of Us. What's what I'm looking for? You buy the Last of Us like Legendary Edition. It comes with like a guitar from Guitar Hero.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
All right.
Mm,
Enjoy the game.
love you.
Love you. Ugh. There we go. All right, there we go. Yeah, we got some stuff to talk about today, man. You know, okay. First off, who here put a 1 in the chat if you're completely against this Last of Us thing? Because here's the thing, like I remember for years, make her play Liza P. She would never play a game like that. She would end up leaving games if she ended up playing that. I actually need to play Liza P. I haven't played it either. I need to. I really enjoy those games, man. I really enjoy those games. One thing I kind of want to do, chat, and like, you know, keep me informed, is I kind of want to do, remember those like old E3s? I want to react to old E3s on this show. That's what I want to do. You know, react to like the oh my god, react to the Xbox One E3, the original one, the one that after they announced it, the E3, right after the announcement. I kind of want to react to that. I think that would be really cool. What do you guys think? Would that be entertaining if we watched? Just envision it, chat. Close your eyes for a second, okay? I'm watching you. I know if you're closing your eyes. Close your eyes for a second and just imagine us watching the old E3 shows. The old E3 shows, man. I think it could be lit. I think it could be lit. And it's like I told you, I want to do more fun stuff. You know, we're going to talk about the news, obviously, because, you know, even if I make a video about it, the group discussion between us is going to help, you know, drive more of a conversation than I can have individually. It would be interesting. I'd be very interested to see how this goes. Yeah, I said that's where I am when it comes to Last of Us. Who is realistically going to put more money into The Last of Us? Because I don't think I'm going to, chat. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think I'm going to spend more money on that. Because to me, it's like I already beat the game, and sure they're giving a good thing. I'm not going to disappoint them on that. They are giving you some decent, you know, upgrade bonuses, but it's still the same game. And I think The Last of Us Part 2 on the PlayStation 4 Pro, I think that had a performance mode. So they're not even giving you like PlayStation, they're not even giving you 60 frame things because we kind of already had that. Maybe you can get the fidelity on top of that. So I could see that. This is the thing. I'm not against it, but I won't spend money on a game where the game is not good enough for me to keep coming back. I totally feel you on that. And I don't even think it's about the game being good enough or not good enough. It's just at this point, it's like, look, we've already beat the game. You know, and not to mention they're trying to get a full $70 bones. I think it's 70. You know, chat, correct me if in the chat. Is it 70? It might be not 70. I don't know. I feel you. See, here's the thing. Like, I'm not one of those people. I'm never going to, like, insist people, like, stand up for anything. I'm only going to give opinions on if I think it's worth it or not. Everything okay? Yeah. Okay. I'm only going to give opinions if I think it's worth it or not. That game better not win Game of the Year, Agent Smith. That game better not win Game of the Year. I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be vivid if that game wins Game of the Year. Okay, now, if they do surprise you with a pack-in of the PlayStation of the factions too, maybe they just stripped it down. Okay, then maybe it's a little bit more. RF, you're ridiculous. Addict just got more kisses than all the chat in combined. You guys are ridiculous, man.
I'll give him more too.
Oh my god! Don't make sure that's not expired.
I know.
Okay. So that's my thing with it. That's my thing. It better not be nominated for Game of the Year next year, or anything for that matter. Because it's not a. Are they considering it a remake? Is that where it's worded? I don't know. You guys are on to something. You guys are. Did you see the Game Awards? Like they marketed the game. I thought that was interesting. Who markets a game like that? Like an account like the Video Game Awards. One would think that you shouldn't be marketing that. I am not stripping for super chats. Seeing Thomas already with the nonsense.
He already strips for me, guys.
Shut up. Don't be telling them that. I do not strip for my girlfriend, guys. She's trolling. And now she's walking back in here. I don't like this. Go play Gang Beasts or whatever the hell you playing.
I need a remote.
A remote for the TV?
The Xbox.
It's in there somewhere. I was playing Persona earlier. Is this a different with Lord Addict podcast? Yeah, Griggity, that's Wednesdays. Me and Griggity have a show Wednesdays. We do a show, we do the Addict show, 5:30 p.m. Go play game. Shut up. You guys are ridiculous. Stop it. Stop it. We don't need to go this far. We don't need to go this far. We good. We good. I've been thinking about doing more reactions on this thing too. I don't know what you guys would want me to react to. You know, put in the chat, like, what would you guys like me to react to? Would it be more, what's the word I'm looking for? Would you want me to react to, see, here's my thing. I could react to the bullshit that's on the internet, but I feel like Alex and them, they do that already, and I want to be unique. You know, I feel like I want to react to like top 10s, you know, just, you know, gaming takes and not stupid takes. I mean, I guess a gaming take could be a stupid take. That's how I feel in the matter. I want to react to more stuff involving games. Why don't you do anime content? Because here's the thing with the anime content. I can't really put it on this channel because it's gaming and I don't want to like conflict the stuff. But I'll talk about anime on here. Like, not a whole lot. You know, I'm a very passionate anime person. I am. I watch a lot of anime. Right now I'm watching The Shield Hero Season 2 because the 3rd season just dropped. I've been keeping up with Jujutsu Kaisen. Demon Slayer just ended not too long ago. So, you know, I watch a lot. Like, I do a lot more entertainment than just games. But the problem is like a lot of my following is in games. If that makes sense. Now, I do react to anime on the Iron Lords podcast Patreon. So you could definitely check that out. Me and King, you know, we'll react to stuff. I reacted to the whole 1st season of Chainsaw Man. King has reacted to a bunch of Attack on Titan. If you could recommend one anime for someone that's never really watched it, I would. Now, chat, and you anime freaks in there, I know you're probably going to disagree. I'd recommend Death Note because I feel like Death Note is short, it's very suspenseful, and as long as you pay attention, it will keep you locked onto it. Now, obviously, if you're not going to pay attention, don't watch. You know, you probably want to watch something that doesn't have a whole lot of emphasis on any form of story or anything like that. But I feel like Death Note is a very show that can get you drawn in. That's just me, though. Anime gang about to take over the chat. No, I mean, look, we just talking, man. We just talking. Today we're going to talk about the Game Awards. We're also going to be we're going to be ranking every Xbox One exclusive, all the ones I could find, because for some reason, you know, a lot of these games they're not considered an exclusive for some reason. I'm not going to get into the matter. I am putting them on there even if they were only exclusive for like a year or two, because I do feel like at that at that time it was a very important game for the Xbox brand. So Tomb Raider, it's on there. I had to make the list because what I've learned about the ranking website is that people are horrible making these lists, and I'm not going to rely on them anymore. So that's why I had to do it. I had to do all the legwork because I wasn't going to let all of this stuff go through and then we end up losing it because of something stupid. So yeah, I reacted to. I haven't done it yet. Obviously, I showed you guys at the beginning. We're going to take some time because there are some games on there I'm kind of curious. Obviously, I'm going to listen to the chat too. Now, you ain't going to really dictate where I put stuff. I'm going to be real with you. Very strong on that. You're not going to dictate where I put stuff. But, we're gonna get through it. We're going to get through it. It's going to be interesting, man. That Xbox One thing is going to be interesting. All right, so let's get to the Video Game Awards. We don't really got to talk too much about the Last of Us thing. I don't understand why people are constantly, defending what goes on with the Last of Us stuff. At this point, if you like it, you like it. It's pointless having an argument about it. Argue about it all the time. Last week we didn't go over all of them. This week we are. Yeah, we haven't got to the Tactica conversation yet, but we will get to it. We will get to it. Shout out to my girl in the chat, man. Shout out to my girl. She over here trying to make me blush, man. She over here trying to make me blush. But boys, we ain't doing it. All right? We holding strong. All right, so let's get to this video game stuff, okay? Bam. Oh, man. All right, so here we go. Now let me sign in so I can just do this at the same time. I love how they still have X integration. Let me sign into this X thing before I bring it up. There we go. Lord Addict ILP. All right, so best esports. I don't think we're gonna react to the esports stuff, chat. I do find it interesting that this particular one, the best esports, to my knowledge, 2 of these individuals hasn't even been a coach. How'd they mess that up? I don't understand how they messed that up. But we're not gonna continue with that. Again, when it comes to Content Creator of the Year, I don't know any of these people either. Do you guys know any of these people, chat? Do you guys know any of these people, chat? Because I don't. I don't know any of these people. All right, most anticipated game of the year. All right. Let me zoom in. Ooh. All right. I zoomed in because I'm going to cut. All right, there we go. All right. Most anticipated game of the year. What you guys think it should be, man? I want you guys' opinion before I pick. What you guys think it should be? Tell me. What should the most anticipated game be? I think you guys know mine. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. You guys know mine. So we got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Hades 2, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Star Wars Outlaws, and Tekken 8. What you guys feel, man? What you guys feel? Hades 2 is one of the only ones that I think could beat. To be honest with you, I don't understand how Star Wars Outlaws or Tekken, especially Tekken. Look, you guys know I'm not a big Tekken fan. You guys know that. But one thing I will say is Tekken has a huge audience. But I particularly don't understand how this is on here and not something like Hellblade. I don't understand how Hellblade isn't on here, but something like Tekken and even Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. How is Hellblade not on here over these two games? Can someone explain that to me? And I'm not like, obviously, you know, it's interesting. It's interesting that you have something like this on here, and I feel like it could be better. It's very out of place. That's what I will say. It's very out of place. I just don't, you know, and I'm not like tossing shots at the Tekken 8 developers or the Tekken 8 community or the Like a Dragon community. I love Like a Dragon. But to me, these games aren't the ones that's going to drive 2024. You know, I think Avowed's one, Hellblade. You know, people think Wolverine's coming out, which they're delusional, but we'll go along with that. I love that even Jeff Keighley knows that that game's not coming out in 2024 because he didn't put that there. It really feels like that, Gavin said. It feels like Xbox just... They messed up and didn't get to them on time. It really do be feeling like that. I ain't gonna hold you. It do be feeling like Xbox just they missed the train ride to the video game awards, so that no one was there. Like the fact that at least Hellblade 2, considering Hellblade was revealed at their damn show, isn't here. It's a travesty, man. It's a travesty. Now, you can say what you want about the game. It is a travesty that isn't here. And I will hold on to that. I feel like, at the very least, Hellblade should be here. And, like Jack, Fable. Where's Fable? Fable is a extremely anticipated game that a lot of people are looking forward to. Where's Fable? You know, I feel like the judges, man. The judges don't play Xbox. They play everything on PlayStation, so that's all they're playing. Most of the judges probably don't even own an Xbox. That's the sad part. Most of the judges probably don't even own an Xbox. Metro Prime 4, another one. Any is released next year or after? You know what? Let me keep my mouth shut, Gavison. I don't need to go into. I'm going to stop myself from getting in trouble. My personal game here is definitely Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I really love Hades and Like a Dragon. I never beat Hades because I just didn't have the patience to like adapt every time I died. But you know, Like a Dragon. Definitely that game, man. Definitely that game. Best adaptation. Well, this is gonna be an interesting one. You leaving? Tori's home? Okay.
Aww.
All right, you have a good time. All right, chat. This is interesting. I like Twisted Metal. Me and my girl watched it. Really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great show. I thought it was going to be triple copper. Thought it was going to be horrible. But they proved me wrong, chat. They proved me wrong. So I'm willing to give them the alley-oop for that one. All right. Super Mario was fantastic. Chef's kiss. I'm going to do it again. Chef's kiss. Phenomenal. Last of Us was okay. You know, I'm not going to say it was amazing. I do feel like it's one of the best adaptations, but there were things that was done on that show that I just didn't agree with. I felt like the game lore was on the back burner depending on who you talk to. So, you know, but it's not a bad show. It's not. But I do feel like they could have dramatically improved this overall show. Almost entirely. I think they could have improved that. Gran Turismo, didn't watch it. I'm going to be real with you. I didn't watch it. You know, people in the chat, did you watch it? That's the question. Did you guys in the chat watch it? I'm curious. Did you guys in the chat watch it? Because I didn't watch it. I'm going to be real with you. I didn't watch it. But I think, and I didn't watch this Castlevania. I watched Castlevania. There's a TV show, Castlevania 1 and 2. I watched that. But I watched the first 2 seasons. And those were really good seasons. So I could see that. But I don't see anything here beating Super Mario. I just don't. Best multiplayer of the year. It's interesting for, I guess Motorsport wouldn't be on here. Yeah, and Xbox, another Xbox-owned IP. Diablo's here. It's not winning this, but Diablo's here. For outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experience, irrespective of game genre or platform. Ooh, I'm kind of curious if Baldur's Gate 3. Everything in me wants to say Baldur's Gate 3, but I don't think it is. Street Fighter isn't a co-op game, so I can understand that. I do think there's probably other games that is a co-op game. What's funny is like they don't listen to their own standards. That's the craziest part about this thing. Like they'll sit there and, you know, they'll go on these rants and you know, they'll have these, you know, what they expect out of a best multiplayer. But then when you look at it, you know, Street Fighter is definitely an online multiplayer because it's, you know, head-to-head fighter. It's designed, including co-op. I don't think Street Fighter is a co-op game in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to be real with you. I don't think Street Fighter is a co-op game in any way, shape, or form. I might be wrong. You guys know I don't play these head-to-head fighters. I don't play them. I might be wrong. But I don't think I am. I don't. You know, Diablo could win this one for sure. Part of me think they're going to give it to Baldur's Gate. Guys, I think Baldur's Gate's going to sweep. They're absolutely going to sweep. They're going to sweep so hard. You know, there is a realm where Spider-Man, Zelda, and Mario don't get one single damn award. Now, obviously, it's probably not going to happen. There's going to be multiple of these things that get that award. You know, I want to state that. You know, it's not just going to be this game. There's going to be multiple of these that get awards. Best multiplayer. You see, I don't agree with Halo. The reason I'm going to say I don't agree with Halo is because it's not a game that officially came out this year. Baldur's Gate 3, ironically, isn't a game that officially came out this year. Baldur's Gate 3 has been out for like 4 years in early access. So I think that's a legit argument you can make. It's not an argument I would take, but it's an argument nonetheless. Now, what if they make Baldur's Gate sweep and give Game of the Year to Spider-Man 2? That'd be a travesty. That'd be a travesty. Now, I didn't play a lot of Diablo, but I think Diablo deserves this one because I do think out of all here, it is. Only ones I can really see is Diablo and Baldur's Gate 3. But I do think Diablo is a better multiplayer experience because you can have a variety of, it's more open to multiplayer. Keep in mind, Baldur's Gate is a turn-based game. So what I'm saying there is I feel like Diablo's gameplay would be a better fit for a multiplayer aspect type of game, especially co-op. D4 should get it. We'll see. All right, let's keep going. Best racing, best sports and racing. I don't understand why they put these together. I really don't. I do not understand why they put these together. I will never understand why they put these together. Look, what's what I'm looking for? I don't play racing games, so I don't know. But chat, put in the comments, put in the chat. Do you guys think there's enough racing games and sports games to be separate? I don't see enough to separate them. I don't. But I think there's a lot of racing games, especially if you're going to count something like Hot Wheels. I think there's racing games that you can, maybe they put them together because sports games. But then again, you have multiple sports games comes out every year from 2K to Madden to the show. You can make an argument that you could easily separate these two. Racing is a sport, then why just name it best sports games if racing is considered one? I feel like you could separate these two. That's just me. That's a me problem. I easily feel like you could separate these two. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. The problem is all car games aren't racing games. I feel you. There's definitely a variety of racing games. No one's going to deny that one. There's racing games where you shoot stuff like the Mario Karts, Twisted Metal most likely is going to be like that too. A lot of people didn't like that racing game that PlayStation made. Put in the comment section below if you guys know what I'm talking about. A lot of people didn't like that game because it wasn't, related to that. I'm kind of curious on that. You guys give your opinion in the chat. What's that game called, first off? I know you guys know what I'm talking about. I know you guys clowned on this game. I just can't remember what the damn game's called. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna play. I do think Forza is the better game. I did play The Crew. I didn't play. No, it's not Drive Club. It's the game that people were complaining didn't. Destruction All Stars. Right there. That's that game. I almost cussed. Try not to cuss on this channel. I don't know what kind of algorithm thing. I'm sure there's an AI that's watching me like a hawk on YouTube. So I want to make sure I don't get hit too much from the man. Best sim and strategy game. I didn't finish Fire Emblem Engaged. I did. I got to the very end though. I need to go back and finish that game. Just so much stuff came out today. I didn't play City Skylines. It is a shame that City Skylines is on this. City Skylines came out busted. Didn't work. How is this game on here? Someone explain it to me. I need to know. I didn't play Penguin. I did not play Penguin. I picked up an OG Xbox game. Oh, that's what's up. See, Addict here, I'm going to say Fire Emblem because I really enjoyed Fire Emblem. But I really enjoyed what I played with Advanced War. I got through halfway through the first game. But then I feel like it was Zelda came out just recently after that. don't vote on this one. Now, I played Fire Emblem, and I played a lot of Advance War. Probably put like 6 hours in Advance War. I really enjoyed both of those experiences. I think I enjoyed Fire Emblem more because I did beat that game this year. Well, no, I didn't beat it. I got to the end. But you guys get what I'm saying. But I think as far as that, I enjoyed Engage more. Best family game. Let's see. Let's read the description. All right, let's see what they mean. For the best game appropriate for the family play, irrespective of genre or platform, we got Disney Illusion Island, Party Animals. We got Pikmin 4, Supersonic, Sonic Superstars, and Super Mario Brothers Wonder. So we got these games. Party Animals definitely seems like the best fit for this one. I don't think Super Mario Brothers is a good family game. The Wonder, here's what I mean. I'm playing Wonders, and I feel like if you have 4 people on Wonders, it just gets chaos. Like, I'm sure, some people will enjoy that, but to me, no, absolutely not. I was struggling, chat. I was struggling. So, out of these, me and my brother really enjoy playing Party Animals. Yeah, but I ain't never really played those as a co-op experience until that. All right. Best fighting. For the best game design primarily around head-to-head combat, we got God of Rock. Never played it. Mortal Kombat 1, I did play and beat. I didn't do no co-op. I didn't do no head-to-head, but I did beat this game. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. This was a very popular game. Pocket Bravery and Street Fighter 6. I think Street Fighter's winning this, but I'm going to vote Mortal Kombat because I actually really enjoy Mortal Kombat, and I didn't really play too much Street Fighter, but I do think Street Fighter's going to win that. Best RPG. And Starfield, the only nomination it got, chat. The only nomination. It's very disappointing. This is the only nomination this game got. All right. Pull up a chair, guys. Sit down. We gotta talk why I'm not choosing Starfield as the best RPG. Because I don't think it's the best RPG on this list. I think it's a good game, but I would say Baldur's Gate 3 is a better RPG. Not Final Fantasy 16. I don't think that's a better RPG. I think, Starfield definitely more RPG-ish than Final Fantasy. Lies of P I didn't play because it's just, once again, you guys know how it is. It's just been so chaotic. There's been so many games out. I don't know if Lies of P would be considered an RPG. Some people are saying it's not. All right, so continue. Then we got Sea of Stars. Sea of Stars is definitely an RPG. It's a good game. And then we got Starfield. My money is on Baldur's Gate 3, 100% for this. But I'm voting Sea of Stars because I think Sea of Stars is a fantastic game, and I want to give it some love. Best action adventure game. For the best action adventure game, combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. On paper, Jedi Survivor should win this. On paper. I don't know. I have not played Alan Wake 2. I have not played Alan Wake 2. I don't know if Alan Wake 2 is one. But on paper, Jedi Survivors got got good combat, good traversal, and puzzle solving. On combat, Star Wars is the only one to pick. Now, look, Legend of Zelda probably got better traversal than Jedi, but I don't think it's got better combat than Jedi. Like, to me, Star Wars is the only choice in this matter. the only one that matters. That's why I personally feel like it's Jedi. So we're picking Jedi. Best action in the game. For the best game in action genre, primarily focused on combat. I think it's between Hi-Fi Rush or Armored Core 6. I think either one of those could take this because I do think that Hi-Fi Rush... Now, I told Remnant was a really fun game. That might win. I didn't play Remnant, but I played Dead Island 2. I didn't play Ghost Runner 2. I played Hi-Fi Rush, and I didn't play Armored Core 6. But when I see Armored Core 6, it's got some crazy combat. So I could see why someone would say that. Now, Remnant 2's got some great combat too. But I think they're going to go more towards From Software's type of combat than Remnant's type of combat. I don't know. I don't know, guys. That's just my opinion on the matter. But I'm gonna say Hi-Fi Rush. Yeah. Here's the thing. Jedi Survivor is a great game, but it had its issues. And I think that's the reason they didn't get into that game of the year. We're not voting for VR. We're not voting for Best Mobile. I didn't really play any of these games with these indies besides Sea of Stars, so I'll give Sea of Stars it. Best community support. This is hilarious. The fact that Destiny 2 is on here is hilarious. Recognition of a game for outstanding community support, transparency, responsiveness, inclusive and social media activity, and game updates and patches. They literally just laid off all the people that did that. They laid off the entire division that does that for Bungie. I mean, maybe up till now you could argue that they deserve to be on there, but it's just like, to me, Destiny should not have been on this list. That's just my opinion. I think Sea of Thieves should have been on this list before them. You know, Halo Infinite should have been on this list before them. You know, there's a lot of stuff. You know, Cyberpunk 2077. A lot of the stuff they fixed was fixing the game. Explain that to me, chat. Explain that to me. A lot of the stuff that was implemented into Cyberpunk 2077 was just the shit they promised in the first place. How? Explain. I don't know what kind of social media aspect Baldur's Gate has. I'm going to give it to No Man's Sky. You know, I played a little bit of No Man's Sky, but I'm really proud of what that developer did. We got Best Ongoing Game. Awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player's experience over time. Once again, why the hell is Cyberpunk on this list? Why? Why is Cyberpunk on this list for fixing their own damn game? I couldn't give you guys a reason. I could not give you guys a reason. I'm upset. I'm upset on the matter. I could not give you guys a reason. It makes zero sense to me. Zero. Absolutely zero. It is what it is at that point, I guess. I'm giving it to Fortnite. I've been playing Fortnite a lot here lately with King. Best games for Impact. I didn't play any of these games. Accessibility. See, here's the thing. I don't feel like I can vote on this because I'm not disabled in any way. So to me, like, I don't know if, you know, Forza has better accessibility options than Mortal Kombat 1 because I've never needed to use them, so I don't know what's better than the other. So I'm going to skip that too. Best performance. We got dude from Final Fantasy 16. We got Jedi Survivor. Now, Cyberpunk, this dude apparently did really well. I didn't play the expansion too much. Melanie from Alan Wake 2. I didn't play her, so I wouldn't be able to time that. We got the dude from Baldur's Gate. And then we got Peter from Spider-Man 2. I'm voting Cameron. And the reason I'm voting Cameron is because I really enjoyed him as Cal. I thought Cal did a fantastic job in both Jedis. Both of them. Okay, chat. Okay. You happy? Are you happy? You guys bullied me. I feel bullied. We got best audio design, recognition, the game and audio and sound design. I feel like Hi-Fi Rush 2. This is between Hi-Fi Rush 2, Alan Wake 2, Dead Space, and Resident Evil 4. I really want to say it's only between Hi-Fi Rush and Alan Wake and Dead Space. Because I feel like Dead Space has always had phenomenal in-game audio. Always has had phenomenal in-game audio. And I think it kind of deserves it. But Hi-Fi Rush has very good in-game audio as well. Like, you got to sync the fighting to the in-game audio. I do think that goes a little farther. But I have to say Dead Space. Best score and music. For outstanding music inclusive of score, original song, and or licensed soundtrack. Final Fantasy, I might give that game a lot of shit, and I do. You guys know how I am. But I will say that this is a decent one to be in here. I don't know Alan Wake 2 if they have a good one. I didn't play Alan Wake 2. You know, Baldur's Gate 3 had a pretty good one as well. All these are solid. They are. All of these are solid. I'm going to go with Hi-Fi Rush, though. Best art direction. Hi-Fi Rush to me. Because I feel like the game was designed for art direction. Like, if there's anything that this is going to win, it's going to be art direction. Best narrative. For outstanding storytelling or narrative development in a game. All right, Final Fantasy 16 is definitely a contender here because it's got a decent story. It's okay. Spider-Man 2, I don't think it's going to win this. I think it's going to be Alan Wake or Cyberpunk. Those are the two. Alan Wake or Cyberpunk. I feel you. I need to play Octopath Traveler 2. You know, once things get a little bit better, got some job interviews next week. I think the first thing I'm going to get Nintendo Dawn the Otaku is Octopath Traveler 2. I've been told it's such a good game. I wonder if there's any Black Friday deals on it. I haven't beat Final Fantasy 16. I've played a lot of it. It's hard for me to play through this game. So you're probably right on that, Diago. You're probably right on that. I think I'm gonna pick Cyberpunk. I think Cyberpunk got a good one beating that. Best game direction. This is another one that I have a huge problem with. A huge problem with. I do not think Spider-Man 2 deserves to be on this list. I think that should be Starfield because I think game direction to me is taking a game in a different direction. You know, being more innovative on how you're gonna, approach mechanics. And to me, Spider-Man 2, even how great of a game it was just more Spider-Man 2018. I personally feel like Starfield's doing more than what Spider-Man 2 is doing. That's just me, though. But going out of this, I'm going to say Baldur's Gate. And then, Game of the Year. Recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. We got Alan Wake 2 from Remedy. Baldur's Gate 3 from Larian Studios. Spider-Man 2 from Insomniac Games. Resident Evil 4 from Capcom. Super Mario Brothers Wonders from Nintendo. And The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom from Nintendo. I think Baldur's Gate's winning. I do. You know, I think Baldur's Gate got this in the bag, chat. All right. Woo. Man. It's been a crazy afternoon, guys. It's been a crazy afternoon. You know, we go into you know, I did play Tactica. I'm enjoying it. You know, Tactica is definitely one of those games I don't think everyone's going to really gravitate towards because it's a turn-based game. It's like an XCOM style type of game. But I really enjoy Tactica because I feel like Tactica, they didn't just rip off that kind of style. You know, they actually, it makes sense to a lot of degrees. Tactica has a lot of aspects in it that to me is taking the Persona franchise and they're actually expanding on it. They're not just copying stuff. Oh, I'm getting a little lightheaded. I don't know why. Yeah, it's on Game Pass, so you guys can try it out, see how you like it. I enjoy it. I've been enjoying it quite a bit here lately. I haven't played Like a Dragon. I played a little bit of it, uninstalled it. And it's just not my kind of game, guys. But I hope you enjoy it. I feel like you guys will enjoy it. You know, we're going to get to blood pressure's up, yeah. Plus, I ain't really ate a lot today, too. So I'm probably running out of energy, to be honest with you. All right, chat. All right. We doing it, man. Whew. All right, so I think I'm going to... Let me click this. Okay, we don't need this to be this big. This should be good. Right here. Okay. All right, let's do this. All right. Here, first off, let me hide my camera and show you guys all the games. Do you guys see anything big missing? I'm very curious on that. Do you guys see anything big missing? I'll wait. You know, I went through this. I actually called Kid Smooth up and, you know, was asking him, do you guys see anything missing from the Xbox One generation? Now, I only counted it besides Halo Infinite if it was on during the Xbox One generation. I put Halo Infinite in here because I wanted Kong and Golem. Yeah, I gave Starfield a 2. Yeah. There's a couple I made exceptions for because I do feel like the best games that's on the generation deserves to be there. Like, in the entire generation. Smooth ain't doing, he's struggling, man. He's going through a lot of family stuff. All right, so let's go through this. It's the Xbox One exclusives. Nah, we done with the awards. We done with the awards, chat. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We got right here, I think it's 46 Xbox One exclusives. And what we're going to do is we're going to rate every single one of these bastards. I'm curious to see what we rate them as. Because, you know, there's a lot of good games here, man. When I was going through Xbox One, I really started to see how many solid experiences was on the brand. So we're going to go through these, man. We're going to go through these. Where's Dance Central? Stop it. All right, so let's start with, I guess we'll go from top to bottom. Halo 5. Where was Halo 5? What do you guys think, man? You know, I want to put it as an A because I think Halo 5 was always a good experience, but I do think it had so many issues I can understand why it can't be an S. It might even be a B, like a B+. But I want to put it in A because I think it had some skips on the single player aspect, but I don't think it was a bad game. I think that it's definitely a solid experience. That's why I want to give it a B or an A. You know, I think I'm going to give it an A because I do think the multiplayer, I enjoyed the multiplayer of Halo Infinite, Halo 5, more than I enjoyed like Halo 4. Halo Infinite's fun too, but I would actually say I actually enjoyed Halo 5's more multiplayer more than Halo Infinite. It doesn't say Halo Infinite is a bad experience because I'm not saying that. I really enjoy Halo Infinite, but you know there were certain aspects that I really enjoyed on Halo 5. Gears 5, I'm giving. I want to give this an S. I really enjoyed Gears 5. I know a lot of people didn't like this game for a variety of reasons, but I felt like this was a solid experience. I really did. I do feel like an A is fair. I do feel like an A is fair. You know, when it comes to like exclusives, Halo 5 was definitely one of, you know, the better exclusives for sure. All right, so Gears 4, I'm going to say Gears 4 is a B. I like Gears 5 way more than I like Gears 4. I thought it was a fun experience. I think they did a really good job building Kate up in this game. But I do feel like Gears 5 was a way better experience than Gears 4. You know, I think there's a lot of reasons why people like the old franchise more than the newer franchise. But even if you don't like Gears 4, Gears 5, I think you can at least agree that the Coalition is doing better adapting Gears in the new generation than 343 is with Halo. Scream Ride was fun. I'm going to give that a C. I actually want to give it a B. Scream Ride had a lot of good aspects to it. You know, they had a lot of good modes you could do to it. They had that free play mode. They had a lot of stuff that I would really recommend people. It was a really fun experience. Master Chief Collection. All right, let me think here. Let me think. Part of me wants to give the Master Chief Collection an A or an S. Part of me does. But then the other part of me is like, this game came out busted for years. Even though the final product is amazing and I love it, can we act like the other years didn't exist? You know what? I'm going to say an S. I'm going to say at launch it was a D. Maybe even below a D. But I'm going to say after they fixed everything, after they got everything working correctly, Master Chief Collection is the first S that Xbox had in a while, which isn't really fair because they're getting a lot of the clout that they got from, you know, the original 360 games and the original Halo games. So it's not really a fair comparison, but I would say it's an S-type game. Dead Rising 4 was a C. I really enjoyed the Dead Rising franchise, but 4 didn't really captivate me too much. I didn't really enjoy it as much. Maybe it's because it was a single player game. It wasn't a multiplayer game. I don't know. But I didn't like it. I'm going to be real with you guys. I did not like it. I thought it was underwhelming. I thought, Dead Rising 3 was vastly better than it. Now, is it everything? No. There's some things Gears 4 did better. I mean, not Gears 4. Dead Rising 4 did better than 3. State of Decay 2, that's a C. I really enjoy State of Decay. I do. But I think the lack of, like, a campaign, the lack of direction in the game, I think really hurt it. So that's why I'm picking that game. Rare Replay, I think that's an A. Because it's Rare Replay. It might even be an S. You got so much value for Rare Replay. It might even be an S. I don't know. Rare Replay had the Banjo-Kazooies on there. It had so much potential. So I think is an A. Gears of War Ultimate. We'll give that an A too. I feel like that was a fun experience. They did enough to make me interested. I remember when that game came out, I was making content at the time. I do feel, people don't know, I've been making content since like 2014. Got a lot down, man. Lot down. Got Ori, and I think this is Will o' the Wisp. This is an S-rated game. Ori is one of the best games on Xbox. Ori's a phenomenal game, and Microsoft really, really should have snatched this one up. They really should have. I think Ori, Will o' the Wisp 2. Now, I think, I think Forest is an A. But I think Will o' the Wisp is definitely an S-tier game. It's a fun game, great platformer, great boss fights. It's the whole thing, man. The whole thing. Voodoo Vince, I didn't really like Voodoo Vince. This was actually fun. We got the Spartan Assault game. I'm going to give that a B. That was actually like a fun little, stick shooter. Wasn't the greatest, but it was a fun game. Halo Infinite. It's like I said, I'll probably give that a... Like right now, it's probably an A. But if you were on Xbox One, because my cousin played it on Xbox, it didn't run the greatest. I'd say it's a B. Project Spark. I forgot about Project Spark. Yeah, Titanfall's on here. Right here. Here's Titanfall. Tell Me Why. I didn't like Tell Me Why. Crackdown 3. Don't hate me. Okay, Chad, don't hate me. You are not allowed to hate me for my opinion right now. But I'm going to say Crackdown is a B game. Crackdown's a fun game. And I'm very upset that they went above and beyond to try to make this game more than it should have been. Crackdown should have been just a single player game with co-op features. And that's all. But they try to do this, everything's destructible. And I feel like a lot of the money went into that, trying to create that illusion or what they promised. And I feel like they weren't able to really evolve what Crackdown was. Crackdown was a fun game. I really enjoyed the single player. It's just that multiplayer, man. If they would have got rid of that multiplayer and focused all the development on the single player, I really think this game could have been an A if they would have actually put more time into it. I remember this golf game. I didn't really like it too much. Killer Instinct, I got to give it a C. Even though I don't play fighters, it was very flashy. And it was an Xbox... It was an Xbox launch title, if I remember correctly, or came out like right after the Xbox launch title. And to me, it's interesting that they were able to captivate me from a head-to-head fighter. Keep in mind, this is my list. I don't like head-to-head fighters, but it was flashy enough to keep my interest. Super Lucky Tales, I didn't like that game. I didn't like it at all. You know, even Forza 7, not really. Not really, you know, this recent Motorsports I actually tried. I did play those older ones, but it wasn't really a lot. But when I played this, you know, it is what it is. See, that's what I'm saying, Nintendo Dawn. That this is my personal one. I don't really care too much for head-to-head fighters, but it's like I said, it was flashy enough to make me play it. I did play it. I probably have like 5-10 hours in it. Because every now and then I'd go back to Killer Instinct for no reason and play it. Starfield's an A game. You know, normally I wasn't going to use Starfield, but I felt like there are certain games that I couldn't leave off this list. And Starfield and Halo Infinite were one of them, because I felt like those were so iconic to the brand that I couldn't not do it. And I guess you could count Halo Infinite because, oh no, it was supposed to come out with the Xbox Series X. It didn't. But those are the only two exceptions I made. Horizon, I'm going to give all the Horizons a B because I really enjoyed them. Actually, I might give 3 an A. 3 hit different than the other ones. I think it's because it's like the first type of game like that I played. But normally I wouldn't play stuff like that. But I don't know. I can't front, guys. Forza Horizon 3 was a fun game. I remember that airport. Me and Kid Smooth would buy cars and drag race on that airport. Yes, I know. People were upset with me in the chat. I know. It's okay. It's fine. Cuphead's an S-tier game. Ooh, I know you guys are going to be mad on that one. I can't help it. I liked Cuphead. Cuphead was fun. Cuphead had amazing boss fights. I enjoyed it to that degree. I can't help it. It was a fun game. You know what? If you guys will leave me alone, I will put the other Forzas in an A, because I think the only reason I wanted to give 3 a higher rating is because it was more nostalgic reasons. But yes, I'll give them all an A because they are A games. Halo Wars 2, that's an A for me too. Halo Wars 2 was a phenomenal game. It was a great game. It's a damn shame they ain't making another one. If you guys think Atriox was dominant in Halo Infinite, play Halo Wars 2. You know, phenomenal game. And I've reconsidered. I'm bringing Halo Infinite up to an A. Because to me, I don't feel right having that next to Gears 4. Halo Infinite's definitely a better game than that. Bleeding Edge is a B. Now look. Before you're going in the chat attacking me, I really enjoy Bleeding Edge. I got a lot of time in Bleeding Edge. I put a lot of time in Bleeding Edge. It's because Bleeding Edge it was different. And you know, even though Bleeding Edge is one of those games that you're ashamed to like. It's one of those games that like all your friends make fun of you for playing. And a lot of people made fun of me for playing Bleeding Edge. But I couldn't help it. I really enjoyed it. It was a fun game. It had a lot of aspects that I know a lot of people didn't like. But at the end of the day, man, it was just fun. And I think people don't look at fun anymore. It's got to do something different or keep you in there for hours and hours at a time. It was just fun. Crimson Dragon was a little fun too. I'm gonna give it a C because it was just like a little indie game that came out when the Xbox came out. But I enjoyed that game, like getting different dragons and stuff. I think that was a solid experience, and I would recommend you guys trying it out. I'm real with you guys. Phantom Dust. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Yeah, is a D. You know, obviously, I think that game was supposed to be bigger than it turned out to be. But it's a B for me. Sea of Thieves. King will kill me if he finds out. Got to give you my knees again, King. I underestimated Sea of Thieves. You know, I used to say Xbox didn't get any like flagship titles during the Xbox One generation. I would consider Sea of Thieves a flagship title. I would consider Sea of Thieves a flagship title. It was a great game, you know, and I play it with friends. I think Sea of Thieves is one of those games that you can really enjoy. Now, if you're not playing it with friends, it's a D. If you're not playing Sea of Thieves with friends, it is a D-rated game because this game is the definition defined for playing with friends. Don't play this game with no friends. I don't play the fours. This game was okay. The Max game, you know, I think that's a good B. They can come at me, man. I like Sea of Thieves. This is just my personal list. Now, just because Ori and them are in the same thing doesn't mean that one's better than the other. You know, I would consider the Ori games better than Sea of Thieves, but it's not like I have an S minus, an S plus. It just they're all S's. Obviously, you know, I'm gonna give it an A. I'm gonna give it an S. Ori's definitely a phenomenal game. I think both of them deserve to be on that S list. Tomb Raider. Chat, where should I put Tomb Raider? Where should I put Tomb Raider? I'm conflicted. I don't know where to put it. Where should I put it? Part of me likes Tomb Raider, but I ain't beat one of them. I think I beat the definitive edition, like the old Tomb Raider. I do think I beat that. Tomb Raider is an A game. It's an A. I didn't really like that game. Dead Rising 3. That's Zoo Typhoon I put in D, by the way. Dead Rising 3. I want to give this an S. I personally enjoy Dead Rising 3. But I can see why people would say it's an A. And come to think of it, like saying it out loud, Addict, you out your mind. It's an A game. It's not an S game. Dead Rising 3 is a phenomenal, fun game. And to me, I personally feel like we need another one. I do. Dead Rising 3 was so fun. And I think you guys know I'm right. All right, so let's see. Let's see here. Rise, Son of Rome. Where do I put Rise? Where do I put Rise, Son of Rome? I think that's another A game. Rise, Son of Rome was a fun game. And I really feel like it had so much potential if it got a sequel. I really do. I feel like it got so much potential if it got a sequel. It's unfortunate it didn't. Sunset Overdrive to me, I'm sorry, folks, is a B. B, definitely B. I don't got no issue with Sunset Overdrive. I just didn't like it that much. Like, I thought it was a solid game, solid experience, kind of like how I feel like Crackdown and Gears of War 4. But as far as like being up there, I don't think I can give it an A. I'm gonna be real with you, chat. Grounded. You know what? I gotta give Grounded an A. Grounded is a fun experience, and I know a lot of people don't like Grounded because of a lot of different, aspects. And Rightfully so. I can understand that. But Grounded was fun to me. Cognito, Solve. We played it. We've had a couple experiences with it. I played Ground with a variety of people, and it's always fun. I'm putting that there. I don't care about the Rush game. Quantum Break. One of the few Xbox exclusives that I dropped. I own the game. Just never beat it. But where would I put it? The fact that I dropped it should be a D, but I think Quantum Break is better. D's not really meant like the games are bad or anything. It's just they're not my type of games. It really starts with C. I'd give Quantum Break I want to give Quantum Break a B because I do think there was so much potential, but I can't. I got to give it a C. Like I couldn't get on it, man. And I know the chat's gonna be upset with that. I know you're gonna put in the comments section. I know people are gonna be upset. I just did not like the game that much. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Thought it was a fun experience, but I felt like Quantum Break, if they went back and did it, I feel like Quantum Break, and they fixed some of the issues, Quantum Break would easily be one of those. What's what I'm looking for? It's like that game, that Sony template. I feel like they could really do that. You should go back and finish Quantum. I try, man. To be honest with you guys, to be 100%, I don't remember much of Quantum Break anymore. It's been years since I played that. I really should go back and play Rise too. I've been thinking about opening up a Kick account or another YouTube channel and stream. I don't know. We'll see. Recore. You guys are going to be upset with me. I know you're going to be upset. That's fine. I'm giving Recore an A. I love Recore. I know you guys are about to hate me. I know people are going to tweet this. Yes, I consider Recore a better game than Quantum Break. Yes, I consider Recore a better game than Sunset Overdrive. Yes, I consider it a better game than Gears of War 4. That's just my opinion on the matter. I thought I had so much fun playing Recore. I had a lot of fun. I really hoped they would make a sequel to that game. Because I felt like a different studio, some money behind it, and when we get like a solid experience, guys. A solid experience. But we didn't. Recore got that like definitive edition, but that was it. And I felt like there is not much better platforming than Recore. There's certain areas in Recore that has some of the hardest platforming I've ever done. Flight Simulator, not my type of game. Loco, I didn't really like that game either. Battletoads was okay. I played it a little bit. I didn't like this game either. Yes, I just went through like 4 at the same time because it was all the games I didn't really play too much. Flight Simulator, I respect what it is. It's just not my type of game. I can't remember this game. Oh, Loco Cycle. A lot of people like that. I didn't. A lot of people like that. I didn't. The last game on the list is the one, the only Titanfall. Kind of curious where you guys think Titanfall going to be. Kind of curious. Titanfall is a C. Titanfall's a C, man. I'm sorry to break it to you. Titanfall's definitely an S right there. I had to mess with you. Okay? I had to mess with you. Titanfall is one of the best first-person shooters I played in a long, 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 long time. And it's a shame that Titanfall 2 wasn't what it could have been. You know, Titanfall 2 was a good game, but Titanfall, the amount of fun that I had playing Titanfall, the original Titanfall, was mind-blowing. And I really, really enjoyed it. It is what it is at this point, man. It is what it is. You know, I think if you said Titanfall was an A, I'd respect it. But I don't think it's anything below an A. Titanfall is a phenomenal game. But, you know, what I want to do is I want to, you know, thank everyone. You know, this is a solid experience. We got a lot of good games here, a lot of good stuff to play. None of these games were particularly bad. I think I enjoyed, for the most part, all of these games. Besides Dead Rising 4. I don't know why. I played it and it was fun, but I just didn't enjoy it as much as I usually enjoy these Dead Rising games. But, you know, I'm going to go ahead and slide this through, man. You know, appreciate everyone coming through. Definitely hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this video. Always supportive. And, you know, subscribe to the channel. I'll make weekly content. We out of here. Peace. Yes, the reason I did that is because I was recording that. I wanted a different recording. Stream's not over. What?
So you wanted? Okay, so let's see. Let me take a look.
You're just gonna talk shit, and you don't even play games.
Okay, wait, look.
You play the same three games over and over again.
A tier, I respect it. I really enjoyed 5. I am not one of those people that absolutely despise 5.
You got to talk in the mic if you want people to hear.
Okay, so Halo 5 is in a really weird spot because the campaign was absolute trash, but in the multiplayer, it innovated in so many ways that made you feel like an actual Spartan. You guys can argue with me all you guys want, but in the original Halo trilogy, it felt like you're a turtle walking around. And in Halo 5, with having all the thrusters and stuff like that, it really made you more agile and really sped up the gameplay and stuff. But, I mean, I can't really argue because Infinite really is the best of both worlds, but not gonna lie, it's a little high being the A tier.
Well, you think I should have put Halo further down?
I think it should have been in the B tier because it had so many bad things.
But I can't get down on that. Halo 5's multiplayer was so good.
Don't get me
wrong. How long did you play Warzone? Forever.
I played Warzone and I loved Warzone, but the problem I had with it is the microtransactions.
He said, "Give him a mic. We need his input." Yeah, and what's funny is that's the only damn game you played on here besides Halo Infinite and the Master Chief Collection.
And I played Sea of Thieves, played Titanfall. I didn't play Dead Rising 3. I played it like a little bit.
That was the best one.
No, 2's still in that category.
Yeah, I can feel you on that.
Crackdown 3 is a tragedy because I tried.
You didn't even play it.
I tried to play it. I could not.
You didn't play it.
AJ, I tried to play it.
See,
Crackdown 2 was one of my favorite games when I was a kid, man.
Okay, my brother is one of those. His opinion is his favorite YouTuber's opinion.
No, bullshit.
He doesn't have his own opinions. He just listens to these hating ass bitches on YouTube, and that's his opinion.
AJ's just mad because he tried Crackdown. That game flopped hard. Okay, like.
Would you agree Crackdown's a B?
I can't really say too much on it. I didn't play it.
Do you think Halo 5 and Halo Infinite's on the same tier?
No. Infinite. Now, I will say this. 5 had a wonderful post-launch.
A better question. Do you think Halo 5, Halo Infinite, and Halo Wars 2 are on the same tier?
Halo Wars 2, yeah, it's an A tier because it actually redeemed the series and got us Infinite. If it wasn't Halo Wars 2, Halo Infinite would be a completely different game. And I really enjoyed that fact with it. But 5 had so many things going against it. But the one thing I will clarify, that it had one of the best post-game support systems, unlike Infinite. Infinite completely flopped after its launch. All of the
It's like I said that, you know, what YouTuber his opinion is that?
AJ, I fucking played it, man. See, AJ,
What YouTuber's opinion is that?
Uh-huh.
He can't necessarily get on the mic because this is as far as my boom goes. Woo. All right, so hold up. You know, people sit there saying they're gonna have. Hold up. I don't care about the smoke. So what I will do You know, I think it was Nintendo Dawn, the Otaku. Here, Nintendo Dawn, go ahead, try to get the YouTube. Because here's the thing, I might as well be a Saiyan, okay? I don't care. Like these people ain't gonna mess with me. There you go, Nintendo. Screenshot it, write it down, take a picture. I ain't scared of the Twitter gangs. This right here is my Xbox One exclusive ranking list, and I stand on that shit. I am not giving my brother my seat.
And one more thing to clarify. When it comes to Halo 5, every single console usually had, up to Halo 5's launch, they always had a Halo game to go with it, and it really boosts sales. Halo 5 came out way too late, and on top of that, the marketing for Halo 5 was some of the best marketing I've ever seen. Like, if you guys remember the cutscene of Halo 2 before the Halo 2 story started, with Spartan Locke and the Arbiter talking, best dialogue in the series. That shit is a shame it never came back. Watch that cutscene. That's the lost potential Halo 5 could have been. And plus, the marketing made it feel like Master Chief killed Locke's family or something drastic.
Are you sure you don't want to quote the YouTuber that said that?
Oh, shut the fuck up. This is why I can't never get along with my brother.
Oh my God, where are you going? But I appreciate everyone for coming through, man. I'm gonna go ahead and close it. You know, I need to get something to eat. I feel very lightheaded and tired. I am gonna play more Persona Tactics. I want to appreciate everyone for coming through. You guys pulled up, man. Had almost 100 people in here. Let's go. Hit that like button if you guys don't mind. The reason that I recorded, like when I ranked them, is because I'm gonna make that an individual video. Because I know a lot of people don't want to watch a 2-hour video. So I'm gonna splice it up. I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna put some nice stuff in there. You know, I'm gonna make it presentable and then throw a thumbnail on that sucker and then toss it out. But I appreciate everyone coming through here, guys. Really pulled through, man. I love doing these shows, you know, and I gotta find unique ways every week to do these because I don't want it to just be about video games. You know, not video games. I don't want it to be about just like news because I feel like news is important. It is, and no one's ever gonna say news is not important. But I do feel like just having a good, engaging conversation, man. I think that's really important by itself. You know, just the fact that we can sit here, chill, talk about some cool stuff. You know, that's important to me too. But I'm gonna send you guys over here, Player Essence. He's the only person that seems to be on because I always want to send people somewhere. Player Essence is a great, cool Nintendo dude. I know some of you don't like Player Essence, and that's cool. You know, we don't have to like the same people. I think that Player Essence is a solid dude. Go over there. You know, he's probably over there talking about Mario RPG. So I'm sure Nintendo will feel right at home over there. But I appreciate everyone coming through. We need to do a pony tier next. We'll see, man. We'll see. I appreciate everyone coming through. This is